The Trexperts Quiz would like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land on which this show is created. We pay our respects to elders past and present and extend that respect to all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people today.
Double T Media.
You're listening to BQN. Assimilate the audio.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Trexperts Quiz. I'm Davey.
And I'm MC.
And this is the internet's only Star Trek game show that you should care about. No, I'm sure there's other good ones out there too. You should care. All Star Trek shows are good Star Trek shows. Isn't that right, MC?
Yeah, but ours is special because we're on it.
100%, 100%. Before we begin today, we would like to give a shout out to all of our BQN network patrons, especially to this show's fabulous associate producers. We have Matt Harker,
Jason Anderson,
Lars DeSenza of the Red Shirt Geeks,
Jerry Antimano,
and our most recent associate producer, Sam Johnson. Thank you so much, everyone, for your continued financial support of the show and the network. It really does help bring this quality content to you every single week. It helps us out with all of the, the software and subscriptions that we need to be able to put on a good show. So thank you so much for that.
And remember, if you would like to help us keep this and other BQN programs coming to you each week, you can sign up to be a patron over at patreon.com/BQN.
It costs as little as $1 a month and comes with all kinds of perks like early access to episodes, regular catch-ups with the rest of the Patreon collective, shout-outs, and the opportunities to participate in some of our live broadcasts. One which I need to get off my butt and organize, and that is finally to get our Patreon hive mind together to just, time has moved on a little bit, and we just need to get together and finally talk about Section 31. Like, we need to address that elephant in the room. I know you got it out of the way on Strange New Pod pretty quickly, MC, so...
that Band-Aid off.
Yeah, it's like a bit of a support group. I'm really excited about our guests today, so I'm going to energize the transporter and beam them in. Alright, we have got a couple of first-timers here on the Trexperts Quiz. We have got Jonathan. Hey Jonathan, how you going?
Hey, doing great.
And joining us, it's a fellow Aussie, which doesn't always happen. Coming in from Sydney, we've got Trav. How are you, Trav?
Good. How are you guys?
We are well, thank you. Really, really well. So we're doing a quiz today. It's called Resistance is Futile. So this is going to be all about the Borg in the Delta Quadrant. So... it's Borg trivia, but limited to Voyager because, well, they had a lot of Borg. Trav, are you a Borg fan? Do you like Borg episodes? Do you feel they've been overdone? I know there's a lot of conflicting emotions when it comes to the Borg.
Generally with the Borg, I think certainly overdone at the time that Voyager was doing them. Like, it just got worse and worse. But then there's an episode... will go outside of Voyager and Enterprise where they're actually really cool again. I think they can be cool. I just think that they haven't used them well over the years.
Jonathan, you gave a little twitch then. You don't agree?
I was going to say, name a bad episode that's, featuring the Borg. I think that they're all really great episodes. If you got the Borg involved, it's going to be an entertaining, hour that you're in for.
The Borg children. Anything with the Borg children.
Nah, the Borg children are great.
MC, weigh in on this.
I don't know. I guess maybe I just want to be assimilated.
Fair enough, don't we all? MC, weigh on this. Where do you stand on the Borg?
I like the Borg in Voyager. I actually think the worst Borg episodes are not on Voyager. I think actually it might be TNG because I really hate that Descent.
Fair enough. See,
and I like Borg.
I was let down by Descent because I actually read the novelization of it before the episode aired in Australia, and I really enjoyed the novelization, and then the episode just didn't live up to the book adaptation, which is kind of weird.
That is very weird.
Yeah, I can see we have got lots of people in the chat. We've got a really good crowd for your game today. Ryan, Amy, Wes, Sean, Travis, you're getting some shout-outs in the chat as well from Wes Huntington. Happy to see you. Joel is there. Jeffrey is there. So chat, feel free to play along in the chat. I promise that our contestants will not be... they've pinky sweared that they will not be cheating and looking in on the chat, so feel free to play along with the game if you are live with us today. I think it's time that we get down to it with round one. Okay, round one is going to be a general knowledge round. Get your hands on your buzzers and let's get ready to play the Trexperts quiz. Question number one. What is the first episode of Voyager to introduce...
Jonathan?
First episode where you see the Borg is Blood Fever.
That is correct.
That is correct. Well done. Well done. Second question. Voyager awakens a species from thousands of years of stasis who claim the Borg existed in their time, only controlling a handful of systems. What was the name of that species?
Jonathan?
Is it the Teray?
Incorrect.
Negative.
Trav, do you know it?
I have no idea.
It was the Vardwa.
It just came to me.
Dear. There was a bonus.
I think Jonathan.
You go, Trav.
Sensing Jonathan might have a slight more better knowledge of Voyager.
We'll see how we go. There's a lot of questions to get through. There's a bonus point for this one, which I will ask anyway. So it's a very obscure question. By the human calendar, roughly what year or century would that make the earliest known existence of the Borg? It doesn't hurt to take a guess.
Jonathan?
Would it be the 14th century?
Is that... Hang on, wait. Is that the 14th century, MC?
1300s would be the 14th century.
No, then it's not.
Negative.
I had to think for a second. Trav, do you want to take a guess at that one?
I want to say the 10th century.
The
Around there.
No, it was
Negative.
1484 is what was calculated in Memory Alpha, so the 15th century. Your next question for 2 points. This should be an easy enough one. Name the two actors to portray the Borg Queen in Voyager.
Trav?
Susanna Thompson and Alice Krieg.
Correct.
That is correct.
That's 2 points for Trav. Well done, mate. Well done. Now, this is going to be an interesting one. Which Voyager Borg episode do you think has the highest score on IMDb?
Jonathan?
Dark Frontier.
That's not correct.
Negative.
Is not correct. Trav, would you like to take a guess?
I'm gonna say Unimatrix 1 comes up, but I'm gonna say Endgame because I think that was the combination.
Negative.
That's not correct either. It was Scorpion at last check, which was 8.9 was its average score. The rest were all below that. Although it can change, so, who knows? The blog I was going off could be out of date. Your fifth question for this round. What designation is given to the 29th century Borg drone?
Trav?
It was 1 of 1, wasn't it? Or 1 of 1.
I think we can give him that. It was
That is correct.
1. He was just 1. Now, Trav, you've got...
In my head, I'm going, it's just 1.
yeah. Now, Trav, you've got a bonus point you can potentially pick up here. What did he assimilate in order to become so advanced?
The Doctor's mobile emitter.
That's correct.
That is correct.
That is correct. Well done. Well done. Question 6 for 3 points. Which 3 characters were assimilated in Unimatrix 0?
Jonathan?
Janeway, B'Elanna, and Tuvok.
Correct.
That is correct.
3 points, which evens up the scores. However, there is an opportunity here for someone to tear way out in front with our first question, 7 of 9, which has 12 points available. Now, listen to the whole question, and note that if you get one wrong, so you can start listing them off, but as soon as you get one wrong, I'm going to cut you off and just to keep it fair, to allow your competitor to pick up some points. There are 12 episodes that I could determine that are Borg episodes in Voyager. Name as many of them as you can, but including 2-parters as 1 episode. So I'm not giving you 2 points if you say part 1 and part 2. So name as many of the 12 Borg episodes as you can.
Jonathan?
All right, I'm going to go Unity, Infinite Regress, Scorpion.
Oh, I didn't have Infinite
Dark
Regress.
Frontier.
Is Infinite Regress a Borg episode? Hang on a sec. MC needs to check that just because it's not on my list.
Okay.
Hold still.
I mean, yes, I would. It's so hard when it's episodes about 7. But it does say in the description, 7 of 9 begins to exhibit the personalities of people she assimilated as a member of the collective.
All right,
so
we'll give you that. We'll give you that. So you had Unity, Infinite Regress. What else did you have? Scorpion. You said Scorpion.
I said Unity, Infinite Regress, Scorpion, Dark Frontier.
4 points. Yep.
Collective.
Correct.
I'm going to say Child's Play.
Yep.
And Unimatrix 0.
Yep.
Endgame.
Yep.
The Raven.
Yeah. Oh no. I didn't think you'd be.
That's all I got for now.
That is correct.
That's very respectable, though.
Let's give him a round of applause. That was very, very good.
How do you remember the episode titles are going to be like my flaw? I remember like really good episodes, but I don't remember like just the random middle season episodes.
Yeah. You're getting a lot of love in the chat for that one, Jonathan. Well done. Trav, you can pick up a couple of points. There are still a few more here, so I'll let you have a crack at
it. Every episode I thought existed, Jonathan named.
Yeah, plus 1 that I didn't have on my list. So
yeah, that's no idea.
All right, no worries. We'll...
Unable to comply.
Very well done, Jonathan. That was great. So I'll go through. So obviously Infinite Regress, but the other ones. So we had Unity, Scorpion, the Raven, Drone, Dark Frontier, Survival Instinct, Collective, Child's Play, Unimatrix Zero, Imperfection, and Endgame.
Okay.
Very well done. That's given you quite a comfortable lead, but Trav, we're still early in the game. Question number...
Sit back.
Question number 8. How many former members of Seven's Unimatrix does she encounter in the episode Survival Instinct?
Jonathan?
3.
That is correct.
That is correct.
Jonathan, for a bonus point, Marika Wilkara, the Bajoran member of the Unimatrix, was assimilated while serving on which starship?
I do not recall.
Okay.
Negative.
Trav, do you want to have a crack at that one?
The only thing that pops in my head is the USS Pasteur, but I don't know why that is.
Negative.
No, the Pasteur was Beverly's ship in All Good Things, I think, wasn't it? Yeah.
Which I watched like 2 days ago.
It was the USS Excalibur. Final question for the first round. Should be a pretty easy one. The crew mounted a heist in the episode Dark Frontier. What were they trying to steal?
Jonathan?
A transwarp coil.
They were trying to steal a transwarp coil. That is correct. That is the end of round 1. MC, can we get a score update, please?
Well, we were going very evenly until question 7 of 9. And so now we've got Trav with 4 points and Jonathan with 15.
Hey.
Why would you do that to me?
Don't stress. You've got plenty of opportunity. We have had people come back from this kind of lead early on in the game before. So let's...
There's nothing. Like, you set me on any quiz, this is what always happens.
Don't be so hard on yourself. Let's dive into round 2. Now, round 2 is going to pivot a little bit. Round 2 is all about Seven. Because the introduction of Seven kind of made Voyager all about the Borg. So this is going to be a complete and total 7 of 9 round. Get your hands on your buzzers. First question, super easy. What is Seven's human name?
Trav?
Annika Hansen.
That's correct.
That is correct.
Second question, what was Seven's full Borg designation?
Jonathan?
7 of 9, tertiary adjunct of Unimatrix 01.
That is correct.
Nice. Well done. Rattled off the tongue way too easily. Good work. Question number 3. What was her favorite color growing up?
Jonathan?
Blue.
Incorrect.
Negative.
Trav?
I'm gonna say, let's say red.
Correct.
That is correct.
It was red. Well done.
It's the dress in one of the other episodes.
Yeah.
Question number 4. What character did Seven play in the Captain Proton program? Oh.
Jonathan?
She played the secretary.
I'm after a name.
I do not recall. She's got some ridiculous name. I don't remember it.
Anybody in Captain Proton not have a ridiculous...
Wait, is it Constance Goodhart? Is it Constance Goodhart?
Oh, he's just scraped in. Yes,
correct.
it was Constance Goodhart. Yes. Well done. That came to you just in the nick of time. Question number 5. While the Doctor helped Seven develop her social skills, he discovered that she had a good singing voice. What duet did the two of them sing?
Trav?
You Are My Sunshine.
That is correct.
That is correct.
Well done. Question number 6. Roughly how old was Seven when she was assimilated?
Trav?
5, I believe.
Incorrect.
Negative.
Jonathan?
She was 6, I believe.
She was 6, yes.
That is correct.
Well done. We got someone in the chat got that straight away, which was Wes Huntington. Good work, Wes. Good work. So actually, it's interesting. There is a continuity issue with this that I read when I was looking this question up. So there's a reference in one episode with like something that one of her aunties said about her being 6 years old when she was on Earth. However, in I think it's in Dark Frontier, when she's going through her parents' journals and logs, she has a 6th birthday on board the Raven. So either way, she was 6, depending on which one you go off. All right, your next...
Seven's one of those people that has a birthday month.
Yeah, exactly. Question... your question 7 of 9 for this round. Trav, you're going to like this one, given a comment you made earlier. Name as many of the 5 Borg children from the episode collective as you can.
Jonathan?
Icheb, Mazadi, Azan, Rebbe, and I could care less what the 5th one's name is.
Oh, dear. Wait, I've only listed 4 there, haven't I? What was the 5th kid's name? What's going on here?
Last one's Baby Drone. Baby Drone.
I mean,
well, there was the other adult. There's the other adult that they.
Oh yeah, was it just a baby?
There was a baby, but then there was also the one who like took over for Icheb because Icheb like was not strong enough. But he never got an actual human name. He only went by a Borg designation.
Oh, do you know, Trav? Do you know what that Borg designation was? I'll give you a point if you know it.
3 of 5.
Negative.
No, Joel in the chat is saying it was 5 of 5. Ryan in the chat just says the jerk who died.
Yeah,
I would have given a point for Ryan.
I have the answer. He's just known as First.
Just known as First. Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yes. He did not emerge first, but he becomes the first.
Exactly. All right, question number 8. Seven and Harry Kim unveiled what creation in the episode Year of Hell?
Trav?
No, I pressed it and then I was going, no, it's not that. No,
What did you think
idea.
it was? What did you think it was?
I was going to say the Delta Flyer or something to do with that, but I'm going, no, that's Tom. So what am I thinking?
Okay,
Negative.
incorrect. Jonathan?
Temporal shielding.
That's not the answer I'm looking for.
Negative.
That's not. I think that does happen. You're going to kick yourselves. The astrometrics lab. It's the first time we see the astrometrics.
That starts in Year of Hell? Oh my god, you're right.
Yeah.
The very beginning.
Yeah, that's right. It's the first time. I love this one because it is one of my all-time favorite scenes in Voyager. What did Seven drunkenly shout out to all of engineering about her relationship with the Doctor? Oh, you don't know this one? Do you know what episode I'm talking about?
I know the episode. I just can't think of. It'd be the Doctor. It'd be Is that the one where the Doctor takes over Seven's body, or is that just...
No. So it's... I'll give you a hint. Wes is correct in the chat. It's from the episode Timeless. So she's drunk in engineering. And the Doctor goes to walk her away, and she shouts something out to... like I said, I'm going to have to give you a countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Unable to comply.
She says a few things to him, but then she turns and shouts to everyone and says, "We are as one!"
Yes, we are as one.
Yeah, she says, "You have always been of tremendous assistance to me. We are as one." And then she tells everyone.
Yeah.
It's a very, very funny scene. I am a big fan of it. All right, that is the end of our 7 of 9 round. And Ryan, Ryan actually got We Are As One before Wes Huntington got the episode name. So well done, Ryan, for getting that. That's the end of the second round. MC, how are the scores looking?
So we've got Trav with 7 points and Jonathan with 22.
Ooh. In all fairness, that was pretty cruel of me to put such a potential high-scoring 7 of 9 question in the first round. But it's all good. It's all fun. You have got... Go, Trav.
It's not cruel. It's just, like, honestly, Jonathan knows a lot about Star Trek in detail. Whereas I'm just like, I'm still waking up and I'm like, what the hell?
Trav's got the joy that I do as a fellow Australian on this show. It is, it's 10:30 a.m. on Sunday morning for us. So. All right, so you do have a final chance to close that gap. Let's go into Warp. All right, the warp speed round is it's a bit of a transwarp round, I think, this episode. The transwarp round is going to be 20 rapid-fire questions as we go through a transwarp conduit. You will only get a few seconds to buzz in and answer, otherwise I will move on to the next question. Get your hands on those buzzers. Let's go into transwarp. Question number 1. In which episode did Voyager encounter survivors of Wolf 359?
Jonathan?
Unity.
That's correct.
That is correct.
Question number 2. Chronologically, what happened between the episode Unity and Scorpion that's Borg related?
Trav?
All those people on the planet got reassimilated?
Negative.
Not the answer I'm looking for. Jonathan?
Was it the episode Descent? No. The timeline's off. I don't know.
No, but you're on the right path. Ryan, well done for getting that in the chat. First Contact happened. Star Trek, the movie First Contact happened. I mean, chronologically is a bit of a... depending on which part of the movie you're talking about. But you know what I mean. Question number 3. Jerry Ryan dated which Voyager writer for roughly 5 years?
Trav?
Brennan Braga.
That's correct.
That is correct.
Question number 4. What ship did Seven's parents pilot into the Delta Quadrant?
Jonathan?
The Raven.
That's correct.
That is correct.
Question number 5. What condition needed to be met in order to enter Unimatrix 0?
Jonathan?
They had to have a genetic malfunction.
That's
Or a
correct.
genetic abnormality.
Yeah, I had mutation, but we'll take that. We'll take that. Well done. What does Janeway and the Voyager crew infect the Borg with in Endgame?
Trav?
A neuralistic pathogen?
That is
It's a
correct.
big word. Pathogen.
It's correct. It's a big word for 10:30 on a Sunday. I agree. Question number 7, but you got it right. Question number 7. What was Seven's name in the World War II program in The Killing Game? 3, 2, 1. Unable to comply.
Unable to comply.
Mademoiselle Deneuve, which basically means Madam Number 9, or
Madam of Nine.
Madam of Nine. That's right.
I have had the noof of these really intricate questions.
Well done. Almost going to give you a point because that was pretty funny. Question number 8. Who did Seven revive using nanoprobes in the episode Mortal Coil?
Jonathan.
Neelix.
Correct.
That is correct.
What game did Seven enjoy playing with Neelix?
Jonathan.
Cottiscott.
Correct.
That is correct.
The episode Dark Frontier was a part of which season?
Trav.
5.
Correct. Well done.
That is
I got
correct.
that wrong. Yay!
Well done. Question number 11. Echeb was a member of which species?
Jonathan.
The Brunali.
That is
That is correct.
correct. Well done. At the beginning of Scorpion, Janeway is hanging out with which historical figure?
Trav.
Leonardo da Vinci.
Correct.
That is correct.
Question number 13. Name the actor who plays Leonardo da Vinci.
Ooh.
3. Oh,
Oh,
Trav.
Jonathan Rhys Davies?
correct.
That is correct.
Well done. Who most people will probably know from Lord of the Rings, but for me, he will
might add
always
my
be Professor Arturo from Sliders.
This is why I love you, Davey.
Question 14. Name the corridor of space in Scorpion devoid of Borg activity.
Jonathan.
The Northwest Passage.
Correct.
That is correct.
Who gets infected with species 8472 tendrils?
Trav.
Harry Kim.
That's correct.
That is correct.
Question number 16. A team led by Seven used Borg technology to contain what molecule?
Jonathan.
The Omega Particle.
That's correct.
That is correct.
Question 17. Seven's alcove enhancements turned her into a conspiracy nut in which episode? 3, 2, 1.
Unable to comply.
Oh, you just missed it. Sorry. Do
Trav.
you want to give it to him? Have a go.
I was literally just going to say conspiracy. That's all I was going to say.
Negative.
No, the episode is called The Voyager Conspiracy. Question 18. What special defense does Voyager implement in Endgame?
Trav.
Ablative armor?
Correct.
That is correct.
Second last question. The Borg transwarp hub is hidden inside a what?
Trav.
Nebula?
Correct.
That is correct.
Final question, and I'll give you bonus points if you do an impersonation. What were the Borg Queen's final words in Endgame? Three. Even if you know a bit of it.
Is it We Will Prevail?
Incorrect.
Negative.
Trav, do you know any of it?
All I can think of is it's something along the lines of, if you die, then none of this will happen, and something like that. That's all I keep thinking. There's like a long speech where she's on the floor.
I mean, you've kind of you got the general gist of it. MC, I don't know if you want to give a half point for that.
I'll give a half point for that.
Well done, well
Might
done.
as well. Jonathan's like 20 points ahead.
Jonathan's doing well, but the full quote was, Captain Janeway is about to die. If she has no future, Admiral Janeway will never have existed, and everything that she has done today will never happen. And with that, we emerge from our transwarp conduit back in Sector 001 at the end of our game. Well done. That was a big sigh of relief there, Jonathan. MC, what were the scores? Who was our ultimate Trexpert for today?
Trav did very respectably with 15 and a half points. But Jonathan could not be caught. He had 30.
Hey. You get Bajoran claps.
Honestly, once you got the episode titles, I was like, I am screwed.
So I've been studying for a week now, and I was so terrified that I was going to be asked to name Borg species designations.
Oh, I didn't even think that would be
to
good.
the point that I could tell you humans are 5618, Talaxians are 180, and Arcturus is 116, but that's about as much as I can remember.
I woke up this morning and turned on the computer and
and showed up.
Which, to be fair, considering last time, it's a plus.
Well done, and well done to everyone in the chat, by the way. We had a great crowd in the live chat who were absolutely nailing it during that warp speed round. Amy has asked if that is a high score record. It is definitely one of them, Amy. Anything over 30 points is absolutely in the upper percentile of high scores for this game. Still not to be beat by Kelvin Wood, who is our all-time high score recorder at somewhere in 45-ish points. He pretty much got everything.
Can I just say, Jonathan needs to be put with someone who is equally that knowledgeable on things.
Though I
feel
do
like the
have
whole
to
time
say,
I'm just
when Kelvin played, there were 3 rounds.
Yes,
warp.
actually, that's very true. It used to be a longer game when Kelvin played. It used to be a 4-round game, three rounds, and then warp speed. So there you go, Jonathan. You get to give a victory speech.
Well, I'm just grateful that I didn't bring shame onto my house for this generation and many generations to come. Tomorrow I'll be on these next Star Trek cruise, so I needed to, pull my own weight and have a good show in here. And I'm just grateful that I had the opportunity to compete and did as well as I did. So thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome. It was fun to have you on, and I was wondering if perhaps the cruise was in your near future, since you were wearing the shirt. So I'll look forward to seeing your social media posts with great jealousy. And Trav, your concession speech, my friend.
there is no way you can come back after a 12 point.
You're not hung up on it or anything, are you?
No, I just, as soon as it, no, the thing is I'd go, oh no, maybe he didn't know. But the amounts that he named, like I was sitting there and I'd go, oh, I am F-worded. Like it was, I was like, I do not, I like, no, I needed to watch like later seasons of Voyager to really, I should have studied more. That's what it was.
You did well. You did well, Trav. You actually did really, really well. 15 is a very respectable score when someone's got that much of a lead on you. So congratulations. I hope you had fun. I hope you had fun. We are getting some comments in the chat that maybe Jonathan and Kelvin should go up against each other in a future episode.
Oh, I am nowhere near Kelvin's caliber. I am nowhere near his caliber. But I mean, if you want to witness a slaughtering, sure, we can make that happen.
Well, I've actually been thinking about doing a charity event of sorts. I don't know if any of you have ever. There's a game show called The Chase. I don't know what it might be called in the US, but Trav, you'd be familiar with it. It's a game show here in Australia where basically a bunch of people all go up against someone who is an absolute, like, trivia quiz master, and it's like 4 versus 1. And so I'm in the plans of a charity event and trying to convince Kelvin to be what we would call the chaser. So we'll see how we go with that.
I just want to point out my partner just crawled behind the couch in order to go to the freezer to get a drink.
I was about to say intruder alert, Trav. You've got, there's someone on your ship. It's fine. The game's over. Your partner can walk by in the background. It's fine. Oh, good. Oh, good. Well, thank you so much, gentlemen. You were a lot of fun. Before we wrap up, let's do a quick round of self-promotion and where people can find you online, starting with my fabulous co-host, MC.
MC Frodus on all social media because branding is important. And Thursdays at 9:30 Eastern on Strange New Pod. Next week, we are continuing our favorite series and doing Hawk's favorite episode, Measure of a Man.
Amazing. Check out Strange New Pod. I do not know if my show would be where it is without that amazing collective over on SNP. Jonathan, where can people find you online?
People can find me on Facebook underneath my name. So that'll be Jonathan Michael Snow. And if you do follow me, you'll be seeing photos for the next 7 days of the Star Trek cruise. So look forward to being there and seeing my friends.
I was about to say, yeah, anyone going on the cruise, you can probably find Jonathan passed out with a margarita under a bar somewhere. And Trav, where can people find you and your partner crawling by in the background online?
Literally just look up Trek Trav on YouTube at Trek Trav, Blue Sky, Twitter, what's the other one? Threads. Just Trek Trav, Instagram Trek Trav, Facebook Trek Trav. It's just Trek Trav.
Awesome. Yeah, check out Trek Trav. Trav does some amazing videos, little opinion pieces, and little dissections. What do you call them? Like
reviews.
Yeah, exactly. He's always sending them to me, which is how I came to know him and got him onto the show. So check out Trek Trav.
Forceful self-promotion within my Instagram. Send it to everyone.
And as for myself, you can find the show across most social media platforms. We are on Instagram and Blue Sky predominantly. However, one of the best ways to keep up with me and the show is to join the BQN Discord. You can find the link to the Discord server in the episode description below, where for the past 24 hours I've been doing nothing but posting videos of the Kylie Minogue concert that I went to last night, our Lord and Savior. You can also find me across the network, my other program on the network, The Bargain Bin Gamer, spelt Gaymer, where my friend Mitch and I play cheap and terrible video games so that you don't have to. Our most recent episode is about to launch, where we indulged Mitch's well, it's quite a common fetish. We played a gay dating simulator where you are a hot dad who has to date other hot dads. So read into that what you will. If you would like to be a part of the Trexperts quiz, you can send us an email, trexpertsquiz@gmail.com. We welcome anyone and everyone to be a contestant on this show. That is it for today. Thank you to MC, to Jonathan and Trav, and to everyone in the chat. Until we see you next time, remember that no matter what you do and no matter where you go, please make sure that you go boldly. Peace out, everyone. Live long and prosper.
What shows are on BQN, you ask? Well, here's a rundown of some podcasts you might be interested in. All Good Things, a Star Trek Universe podcast covering all of Trek, hosted by Amy, Christos, Kelvin, and Kristen. Whether you've got Xbox or Nintendo, check out Bargain Bin Gamer, a YouTube show hosted by Davey and Mitch, self-proclaimed gamers who specializes in reviewing and showcasing affordable video games. Grab your popcorn as you listen to Cinema Z, a film discussion and review podcast showcasing films you probably missed but should definitely check out, hosted by Mark and Matt. Don your apron for The Food Replicator, where Matthew eats and drinks his way through Star Trek Cocktail and 3 cookbooks. Beam Aboard Galaxy Class, a Star Trek Next Generation podcast covering all of TNG, hosted by Steven. In order to not repeat it, listen to History with the Zalagis, a snippet of historical events from around the world, hosted by Chrissy and Jason. For the newest Trek coverage, check out Infinite Diversity, hosted by Chrissy and Thad. Curl up with a good book and delve into beta canon with Peter, host of the Trek Book Club on Twitter and Blue Sky, and his companion Trek Book Club podcast. Test your Trek knowledge with Treksperts Quiz, a Star Trek quiz show hosted and written by Davey and MC. If you're a member of Starfleet Federation or Planetary Union, go check out Union Federation, covering current Star Trek and the Orville, which we all know is really a Trek show, hosted by Kyle, Kevin, Amy, and Haley. Head over to YouTube and watch The View Screen live on Sundays, your Trek-inspired talk show hosted by Calvin and Amy, with new 8-week seasons in the spring and fall. Spill the tea with Christos while he discusses current Trek news and events and explores the world of fandom via guest interviews, all with an LGBTQIA+ perspective on What's the Tea Bev. And for our patron members, we have the Hive Mind with script readings and roundtable discussion, It's Green, a cornucopia of topics, and Amy's Math Moments, a quick look at math moments in Star Trek. You can keep up with all of these shows by following the network at BQN Podcasts on Instagram and Blue Sky. We know you have a choice of podcasts to choose from, and we thank you for listening to BQN. Assimilate the audio.
Double T Media.